Hey guys, and happy Sunday! We finished up last week's video as we arrived into Sint Maarten after a 2-day sail from Martinique. We did pull into a little island in between St. Bart's and Sint Maarten just to let the dogs stretch their legs before we arrived. Now we'll be here in Sint Maarten for a little while Ryan flies home to Australia for a much overdue trip to visit family and friends. While he's gone, I'm here keeping myself very busy, helping to foster with the rescue organization SXM Paws, taking care of the fur babies, and working on a few fun projects along the way. So guys, welcome to Sint Maarten, and I hope you enjoy this week's video. Good morning, everybody!
Yo! Hey, mate.
We literally have just woken up, like my eyes are still puffy, but we're about to pick up anchor and head under the French side of Sint Maarten Bridge.
There's 3 bridges here to get into the lagoon, which is like the main part here.
There's only a tiny little channel through the lagoon to get to the anchorage we want to go to.
Let's pick up anchor, let's go. What, it's like 2 meters deep through there, and
Yeah,
our keel is 2 meters deep, so holy.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, let's do it. We're taking them with us.
Alright, we're on the move.
Yeah, what's the time? It's 8:30.
It is 8:29. For once, we're actually on time. That's a rarity for us here on Sunday. So this channel is extremely narrow and notoriously shallow. It's a pretty daunting task heading through there knowing how shallow it can get, and it really doesn't boost your confidence when you're surrounded by boats that have all run aground. In their defense, most of them are still left over from when Hurricane Irma devastated the island, but it still plays pretty hard on your mind when you know there really isn't much wiggle room.
That was 2 meters. Our keel was actually 1.9 meters, and we got down to 2 meters. I just say 2 meters all the time because it's easy to say.
So that was super sketchy. As we exited the channel, we had 2 meters under our keel, and we're a 1.9 meter keel.
Yeah.
So that's a bit terrifying. But
we're back to 4 meters.
We're good now. Ricky and Simone did say that there was one point as you're leaving the channel it got super shallow, so at least we were aware of it. Now looking back, we would have been better heading around the outside of the island down to the Dutch side and crossing through the Simpson Bay Bridge. This would have saved us a lot of headache as the Dutch side of the lagoon is a lot easier to navigate.
You know what? I don't recommend this.
The bottom here in the lagoon is supposedly pretty silty, so we wanted to make sure to dig in really well. Since getting our spade anchor, we've never really had any issues dragging, but we always make sure to dig it in. We always drop a little bit of our chain, pull back at about 1,000 revs, and then once we feel like we're in, then we'll drop the remainder of our chain and then pull back at another 1,800 revs, and then we know we're good for at least 30-40 knots. Alright guys, welcome to the lagoon in Sint Maarten. We're currently on the French side, but literally just on the other side of there is the Dutch side, so we're not far off. And then in the next day or two, we're gonna move over to the Dutch side, check out of the French side, check into the Dutch side, and head to PDP Marina, where we'll spend the next little while. Alrighty, here we go. Good morning, everybody. We've already made it through one bridge here in Sint Maarten on the French side. Now we're about to go through the bridge that separates the French from the Dutch side. So we tried to radio them, that's what you're supposed to do. We don't really know if we got a response from them. There was a lot of conversation going back and forth, but none of it we understood, and nobody really responded to us. So we're just gonna go float out there and hope that somebody opens it for us. Wish us luck. Ready? Lord help us. There's so much views on it. No, like it's cracked.
Just behind me here, we've got the Causeway Bridge, which separates the French zone to the Dutch zone. And we're just waiting. It's so cool. The guy actually lifts the bridge on the other side, then rides his bike over and lifts this bridge. And he's really cool on the radio. Sometimes you can sometimes it gets a bit hard talking to these guys, but this guy's awesome. He's like, Happy New Year, stand by, I'm great, thanks, blah blah. It's really good. Brittany, you gonna radio him quickly?
Causeway Bridge, Causeway Bridge. This is sailing vessel Sunday, Sunday. Standing by for the bridge opening. Over.
That's good, hey? We should get the fenders out while we wait, actually. So it's called the Marina.
So we're super excited to be heading through this bridge, and then we're gonna head over to the Dutch side. We're gonna head into PDP Marina, where we'll be for a little while, which we're really looking forward to. Since crossing the Atlantic, we really haven't taken much of a break from being on anchor, so it'll be a nice treat to be in a marina. Look at he's fast, he's already closing it. All right guys, welcome to the Dutch side. That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Well, technically we've got to check in now, but we'll do it at the marina.
Well, actually, technically the marina is gonna do it for us. So one of the awesome things about PDP Marina is they have a concierge. So we actually don't have to go through the process of checking in. Once we pull in, they're gonna do it for us, which is very exciting. Now we have to remember how to pull into a marina.
Because of Jackson, we're going with the med mooring option, which is like a mooring buoy. And then you get the mooring buoy and then reverse back to the concrete wall, which is, I remember back in Croatia, I was shitting myself doing this. And now it's just like, yeah, we'll just do it, whatever. But we did that because of Jackson, because there's a big, nice little green grass parkland behind it. So we're in a good little spot for him.
PDP Marina, this is sailing vessel Sunday, Sunday, over.
Sailing vessel Sunday, coming for PDP. Just stand by, we'll talk to you after.
Standing by, thank you.
You're welcome.
Far too often we see couples pulling into marinas and they're absolutely panicking and screaming at each other, and usually things go terribly wrong. I don't want to sound too cocky, but Ryan and I over the past 3.5 years have pretty much perfected our mooring technique. And the best advice we were ever given is you don't get an award for getting it right the first time. Sometimes you're better off pulling back out, taking a breath, and starting again. And speed is your enemy. You can't damage anything too badly if you're going at a snail's pace. It's when you hit the throttle and things turn into chaos. With these things in mind, Ryan and I very rarely have a bad docking, and even more rarely do we get stressed out and start screaming at each other. But unfortunately, it's super common in the sailing community and probably one of the biggest reasons couples struggle. It feels so good to pull into a marina after basically living on anchor full-time for the past year, and be able to have the conveniences and access to land that you really don't get living on anchor.
All right guys, welcome to PDP Marina.
I know, we're stoked to be here. We haven't been in a marina for so long. I'm kind of embarrassed pulling in because the boat's probably looking like a filthy, salty dog
We're
boat
gonna
right
look like
now.
a marina boat soon.
Yeah. So it's really cool. They're so helpful, but we're so disorganized with our lines because we haven't been in a marina for so long. All our mooring lines are like stowed under the bed, and when we got here we're like, oh shit, where's our lines? I mean, we got like heaps of lines, but just not the proper thick ones. So we're gonna swap all them over. The guys
Say hello
are
to
like,
our friends over on Adara over there.
yeah, I know, the guys at the marina here were so helpful, and they're like, oh, we'll help you. I'm like, don't worry, it's gonna take me hours to find our lines, to dig them out.
But we're so excited to be here. They've taken such good care of us already, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to be here. Welcome to marina life.
Yeah. Oh man, this place even has a casino. So we'll get the lowdown reception now, but I think there's 2 pools, a gym, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's go see him. Hey, sorry. Hello. Alright, we're all checked in. Well, almost. So we got a new outboard motor for the dinghy. Super stoked about it. Not entirely new actually. It's like a 18 horsepower 2-stroke, but a second-hand one someone was selling. So we figured we got it at a really good price. There's a few things wrong with it that we can fix. Especially the help with a friend here, if you guys know him. Ricky from Lady Africa, what's going on?
What's up, people?
Check him out on YouTube. If you guys don't watch their videos, they're awesome. They get the naked all. No, I was gonna say they get the kid off. They get the kid off all the time. You know. So you know, we should have filmed it. We actually filmed the picking up the motor on Ricky's phone last night, and it was so funny.
Hey Ryan, so you bought a new motor, how's it going?
It's going well, man.
Check out that speed, man.
How quiet is it?
Eh? It's amazing, new electric.
Making noise.
That's probably why.
Oh, I tell you what, man, we're making big on YouTube. I'm just gonna buy a brand new motor.
And that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Just get a good tow. I think this is the new electric motors, this is how they work.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Fuel efficient, we ain't not burning any fuel, getting a good tow.
So anyway, that's what happened last night. And then this morning we went to go get parts and the motor conked out again and there was a big rain cloud coming and Ricky was in his tent. He was like, alright man, the rain's coming. I was like, shit, just go, I'll meet you there. So I'm almost getting stuck in the rain on the way back because my motor keeps conking out. And yeah, here we are now. Basically, we just got a couple of fittings for the fuel tank.
So the carb was dirty and then the fuel supply was dodgy.
Yeah.
And the fuel lines are all messed up.
Yeah, like Ricky said, the carb was dirty, the fuel filter, anything to do with fuel was all corroded and dirty. There's a couple of things which we kind of knew when we got it. That's why we got it at such a good price. We paid $800 for it, and we can sell our old one for about $400. We got a really good deal. Now I did take the fuel tank with me and the fuel lines, and the guy, he didn't seem too happy about that. He's like, no man, that's not for sale. And I was like, oh, okay. So we got to go take it back now, which is okay because it's all dirty and one of the fittings is broken anyway, so it's actually not getting the proper fuel through. So we're going to use our old one here, which is a little bit smaller tank, which is probably better for us anyway. We've got some new spark plugs, new fuel filter for the engine, yeah. And these are our little fittings for the, where are they? That's what you're putting on now. New little fittings. So we've got some carb cleaner as well to, you know, properly clean out the carb and stuff and just see if we can get this motor running. If not, I guess we'll just have to take it back, but I think we can get it going, eh? Light it up. Alright, let's do it. Moment of truth, huh? Moment of truth. Oh, shit, turn. Let's go back. Uh-oh, this is what happened, so now it's conking out. So that's it now, is it?
I wonder if it is that fuel pump.
Yeah, the fuel pump looked good though when I pulled it apart. Alright, so the problem we're having is once we put it in gear and start to go, it just conks out. So it was like a fuel supply issue. So we've changed all the fuel lines and replaced the fuel filter, the fuel lines, all the connections. We've got clean fuel in it now. Take two. Yeah, safety first, guys.
We're gonna make sure that this one stays.
Yeah. We're still working here on the carburetor. We've been cleaning it all afternoon, but the majority of the time we've been looking for parts. So we're just trying to get a new gasket here. They've got the gasket for $3 at Budget Marine, or they got the kit for like $80. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's like, but they don't have the gasket, and they won't take the gasket out of the kit and sell that to us for $3. So, and they can sell the whole kit for $80. We got some gasket maker, which is a tube. So we'll probably use that, and yeah, it's all clean, put that on and try again. So the joys of working on your engine. I guess all the blokes out there that have done this know what it's like. It's never a 5-minute job. It's like an all-day thing, a few beers and just a lot of jokes.
I think I've sorted out one of the problems.
big poop up here. Can I have a bag? Bloody hell. It's so hot.
Come on.
Welcome to PDP Marina.
See, look, we got our friends here on Adara. So they've got their Instagram, they're big Instagrammers, hey?
They're real big Instagrammers.
Real big Instagrammers, I know. Go and get some influence from them. This is such a beautiful little spot just here. You know what though, it's funny, all the big super yachts are on the other side.
I'm glad, I'd be embarrassed being next to all the super yachts. They'd see our dog taking a poop on the bow.
Yeah. Out the toilet. Guys, this is Ricky from Sailing Lady Africa on YouTube. Check it out.
What's up?
Yeah, Scott, why is it doing this? Stop doing this to me. Oh, it's bloody, it keeps going dark. Here we go. We're under an airport. I think the whole country's under an airport here. Alright, we'll try that again. Ricky from Lady Africa, what's up?
What's up, people?
Oh shit, is that another one? That's another one! What the hell? How do they have two planes taking off at the same time? Oh shit, there's 3 planes, man, taking off at the same time. Oh, they're just flying over. Shit, there's 3 planes, 4, and a helicopter. Oh, I wonder if they're like army planes. They got the
Islanders.
Islanders?
Yeah, they run between the islands, between here and St. Maarten.
Okay, yeah, the 4 of them just went by. I thought it was the airport, they're just flying low. Alright, let's try this like the 4th time. You know what, man? Everything in this engine's been so funny, I should have filmed it. Alright, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Fell off the couch. Like and subscribe.